Portugal recently made a change in their immigration law, and I want to quickly point out these things to you guys because most of the time I personally told you guys to apply with your family if you have your family if you are moving to Portugal. But the thing now is it has changed. So if you are planning to move with your family, my personal advice is this: before you try to move, apply together with your family, whether your kids, your spouse, your husband or wife, make sure that you are financially capable, like you're buoyant enough to show proof that you can take care of your family when you move to Portugal. Because I've seen a lot of families, their visas has been denied. They applied together, the visa was denied. Unlike before, this is not about maybe I heard or what they said. I have a friend, I have many friends that immigrated here with their family. They all applied together, but with their newborn, they still got visa. But the thing, it has changed. A lot of people now have been denied visa. All right. So the thing now is the Portuguese government currently they are trying to kind of like know who is coming into the country before you bring in your family. They want to kind of like make sure that you are settled here financially. You are capable to take care of someone else before you bring them in. Now, this is where family unification comes in. So, with the new law that was passed in this month of October, it says that before you can bring in your spouse or your family, you must be a legal resident here in the country for 2 years. Now, the 2 years residency duration, when does it start counting? Okay, let's do this way. Let's say you are back home, you apply for your visa comes with IMA appointment, then you move here to Portugal. Let's say after like 2 months, you went for your IMA appointment, you turn printed. Then after like a month or 2 months, you got your residency card. Now, this is the thing. Your legal stay in the country starts counting the day that is on that residency card. The day that residency card is valid, that is your legal stay. That is when it starts counting. If let's say you have been here in this country for like 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, you don't have your residency card, trust me, your legal stay doesn't start counting yet. It starts counting on the day that your residency card is valid. That is the day your legal stay starts counting. So you need to stay here in Portugal for straight 2 years, free of crime or anything. Stay here 2 years. Then after you have stayed here for straight legal 2 years, then you can apply for family unifications, where you can invite maybe your husband, your wife, your children to Portugal. That is the requirement now. So unlike before, where I will tell you guys that, hey, apply for your visa with your family all together. It worked for people who were on the process earlier. It worked for them. But people who are coming after this law has been passed, beware, guys, beware. All right, because I know what I passed through applying for visa so many times in so many countries, and it didn't go through. So I know the stress and amount of money I spent. So I don't want people to still repeat that same cycle because it's very painful. Time wasted, resources wasted, same time. So personally, my own personal take is this, my own personal advice to you guys. Now, if you have your family, let's say you, the wife, you are the main applicant, you got the admission, I will personally say just come alone to Portugal for now. Just come to Portugal. Do your thing, go your school, get your residency. Once you get your residency, remember you can travel home. Let's say after you have been here for like 1 year, you are free to go back home and come back. Back and forth, you can come back. I have one of my mentors here, one of the men I respect here in Portugal. He has been more like a foundation, he's more like a big brother to me. He's always going back home every 2 or 3 months, back and forth, coming back, which is really nice because he has family there. He doesn't want to bring them yet. He said he wants to kind of like establish himself to a level that he wants, which is totally fine, which is a good planning. So if you have family back home, I would personally say come in first, you the main applicant. After completing that 2 years straight up legal stay, then you can apply for family unification, and they will come in and they also get their residency too. If it's about missing your family, your kids, and anything, you can always go back home and visit them and come back as long as you have your residency here. That's one of the things that I do tell people. And for you guys to be aware, minors, they have this kind of like they have a special treatment given to them. Minors are people below 18 years when it comes to the family unification thing. So their own process is a little bit easier than adult people above 18 years. So for you, somebody who is having plans to apply together with your family moving to Portugal, please watch this, heed to the advice. But if you still want to continue, like you still want to go ahead, want to give it a shot with your family altogether, then have a strong backup when it comes for your visa applications. For example, when it comes to accommodation, that okay, where you and your family is going to stay. For example, let's say a family of 4, that is husband and wife and 2 kids, that's family of 4. People want to stay in an apartment. You can actually say, okay, if you're buoyant enough, maybe get an apartment of, show them proof of accommodation for 1 year for your visa. That is at least is reasonable that, okay, this person is capable, this person is financially okay to move with the family all together. Have a strong family ties, a bond to show that, okay, these people, they are okay to move. Then you pray to God and see if it scales through. But personally, people that I've seen applying with families, it's a little bit difficult right now because things are changing right now. So, like I said, my personal advice, come in first, then bring in family later. I know some people will not be comfortable with this news, which me personally, I'm not comfortable with it, but the same advice I gave to people before, it worked. People came with families. I'm very happy. But you who is looking into coming in now, just heed to this advice because it will do you a lot of good, It will save you time, to save you money, to save you the stress and everything. So once you are back, once you finally get here, you settle in, you can always commute home back and forth, which is wonderful, which is nice. So guys, if you have found this helpful, just give it a thumbs up. Try to be pushed out to people who are looking for videos or content like this. And meanwhile, admissions are popping out very soon. When I say popping out, like we're almost at the end of the year. This is October. October is rounding up very soon. November is there. December is there. Intake will start rolling out. Have all your documents all ready so that you start putting your admissions. Just know that it is getting tougher and tougher every day. So if you really want the admission, you need to go all in for it. What do I mean by going all in? You have to prove to school that you are ready to do this. One tip I'll give to you guys is, don't go and apply for something that is not related to your course. For somebody who's going for masters, you will not tell me you did engineering, you want to switch to medicine, or you want to go to a different course apart from what you did before earlier. It doesn't make sense. Logically, it doesn't make sense, Unless, for example, maybe you did MSc in Nigeria or maybe somewhere else, you want to still come here and do a second MSc. Personally, I met someone last week, after going through the first MSc that she did earlier, she still went back, coming to Portugal to do a second MSc, which is nice, that's small. Having a second degree in an international country is perfect. So instead of you trying to kind of like, try to switch to a different course that doesn't actually match to what you already have, and when the admission teams try to look into these things, they see a complicated thing. Be careful, so these are some of the things you need to be aware. Like I said, admission is getting tough. You need to show proof that, okay, I really want to study this course. That is what I'm applying to. It's not just applying to schools anymore to live, but applying to the school that, okay, I really want to do this, so that the admission team will be able to give you admission. All right, so that's it, guys. So below this video description, we'll have the Telegram community. Join the community, ask questions. I'm there. People are also there supporting. If you need help, I'm there also to help for legalization, for authentication. In the community, there are people who will help you there and answer your questions, supporting the journey, help you the whole process. and everything. So I'll see you guys on the next one. All my subscribers, I appreciate you all. Thanks so much. And people who are seeing this for the first time, welcome on board. And I will see you guys again. Thanks and bye for now. Thank you.